Hi everybody, I have some Bradzillas for you. My maid of honor got a tattoo of the constellation, which is the theme of my wedding next year. We've been planning the wedding for months now. I found it insensitive. Am I overthinking this? Yeah, you are, and let it go. Like, you don't own the constellations. Hi, I've hit a wall. I'm having such a dilemma. My maid of honor won't pierce her ears for the wedding. I know that this might be controversial to some of you, but I feel like when you accept the position of maid of honor, you need to expect to wear jewelry on the wedding day. She said she'll wear clip ons, but every one I found are so ugly. I love her to death, but I'm tired of having to ask her to be excited about my day. I called her like 5 times before this, and she wouldn't answer my calls. Please tell me I'm not crazy. Also, she's thinking of backing out now. I generally don't understand how what I'm asking for is too much. Text for context, too. I'm so annoyed that you constantly do this. You say you'll be involved in my wedding and then stab me in the back like this. Like WTF. When you accepted the job, you knew what came with it. Like, I need more of your help and more accountability on your end. I'm so tired of having to ask for your help and ask you to want to be involved in my big day. I'm so sorry. I promise I'm not backing out. I just really don't want to get my ears pierced. I know you are really counting on me to do this for you, but I just don't feel comfortable with it. There is a reason I haven't gotten it done. I am 25 years old. I think it's safe to say I would have done it by now. Your wedding is important and it's your day, but it's my ears. As for wanting more help, you kind of have become really demanding. This ear piercing thing is just the last straw in my book. I love you and still want to be a part of your day. I guess we just need to talk about how involved I need to be later. I mean, chill. She could wear clip ons. It's not that big of a deal. Am I the a hole for asking one of my bridesmaids to cut her hair? I hopefully will be getting married this October to my amazing fiance. We've been together for 4 years since we were 18. Over the past few weeks, my friends and I have done a weekly Zoom call to gossip and discuss details. I asked them all to send me their intended hair and makeup for the day, to which they all did, and I thought it was a reasonable request. All of them went for very similar, apart from Madeline. Madeline is the only one of the group who has hair past her chest, and due to the style, she wouldn't be able to do the same style as everyone else. I gently suggested that she cut her hair to be able to do the same style as everyone else. She asked if I was being serious, and I said yes, that I wasn't planning on asking, but that it seemed a simple thing to do. My friends are all pretty outraged over this minor thing, and now Madeline is saying she doesn't want to even be my bridesmaid. It's only hair, it grows back. Am I the a hole? Yes, you're the a hole. I mean, it's her hair. Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal if hers is slightly different than the other bridesmaids. Like, chill, dude. Hi, brides. I wanted any advice y'all can offer on how to get my fiance's cousin to change her nails for the wedding. We are in our mid 20s and our guests are generally that age, with some older guests for my fiance's family. I know this is trivial, but her acrylics go at least 2 inches beyond her fingertips. And I swear every time she goes to get another set, they get longer. We're having her read at the ceremony, and I just want her to look nice. This is also the first wedding for my fiance's family, so I know there are going to be a lot of pictures, and again, I just want her to look nice. Is there a way I could tell her to change part of her appearance without being mean? I mean, you could ask her if she could cut them shorter, but I really don't think that's a huge deal. So bloody angry. My partner's daughter, who is going to be a bridesmaid, has dyed her hair jet black with thick gray band at the front, and it looks bloody dreadful. I know the wedding is a year away, but honestly, why would her mom dye it jet black when she is fair hair? It's gonna take a while to grow out. So she is gonna be two-tone. I've just told her mom what I think, and my partner has been told if it's not grown out and still looking dreadful, I'd rather chop her bloody dress up. FML. Mm? Your wedding's not for another year. Like, chill, Bradzilla, chill. I'm staying at a hotel right now. Yesterday afternoon, I went downstairs to the lobby to people watch and knit because the light's much better down there. Lots of people in the lobby. It turns out there was a wedding party getting ready for whatever wedding parties do. An older woman comes over and starts talking about knitting with me. We chat a while, then she calls over her daughter, who happened to be the bride, to show her my shawl. The bride comes, is friendly, and then asks, "Are you sure you'll be finishing it in time? I'm leaving tomorrow." I was a bit confused because I didn't know the bride, and I'm not knitting the shawl for anyone but me. Granted, it's white and lacy and certainly has a bridal look, but still, I laugh it off and say something like, "I don't know you. The shawl is for myself." She went off at me. "This is my wedding. You can't dangle that in front of me and not give it to me. What do you Who do you think you are? I'm never inviting you again." Her poor mother was trying to calm her down and explain that I'm not a guest and have nothing to do with the wedding. I was just standing there totally stumped. The bride finally walked away with a "I don't want yours anyways," and went back to her group. From the looks I kept getting, she obviously told everyone that I was withholding wedding presents from the bride. The mother apologized, and that was enough for me. But seriously, how can people be this delusional? Right? I don't get it. Like, a complete stranger and you don't even know if she's a guest at your wedding or not, and you're like chewing her out? Chill, Bradzilla. I need to vent a little. It's been a rough week for me. We booked our venue 2.5 years ago. It was the most beautiful place I've ever seen, and we fell in love immediately. Back in September, the numbers in Jersey were under 100, so we decided to keep our date and we mailed out invitations. 3 weeks ago, we got our final count of 175. We were already disappointed as we invited over 225 people, but we were understanding, and at that point, we just wanted to get married already. Now we are 4 days away, and every day we have had people cancel who said yes about 3 weeks ago. There's nothing we could do, as the venue was already nice enough to lower our contract number from 175 to 148. We are at 130 today. Had we known how many people would falsely tell us yes 2 weeks ago, we would have tried to change our date or to do something. The flowers had to be ordered 2 weeks ago, and we can't get that money back if we cancel. And now we are paying a little over $6,000 to the venue for people who will not be there. Not only that, but we've lost 4 of our bridal party because they contracted COVID this week. It's hard, it really is. I want to just go get married and have a good time. But what took 2 years to plan out dream wedding has been ruined by everything in a few days. How do I enjoy my day without some of my bridesmaids, and what do I say to people canceling days prior? I mean, if it's due to COVID, it's a legit cancellation. Like, the wedding photographer had already spent an hour or two inside with the unmasked wedding party when one of the bridesmaids approached her. The woman thanked her for still showing up considering everything that's going on with the groom. When the photographer asked what she meant by that, the bridesmaid said that the groom had tested positive for COVID-19 the day before. She was looking for me to be like, "Oh, that's crazy." Like I was going to agree with her that it was fine. The photographer recalls. So I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she was like, "Oh, no, don't freak out. He doesn't have symptoms. He's fine." The photographer, who has asthma and 3 kids, left with her assistant before the night was over. Her exit was tense. The wedding planner said it was the most unprofessional thing she'd ever seen. Bridesmaids accused her of heartlessly ruining an innocent woman's wedding day. She recalls one bridesmaid telling her, "I am a teacher. I have 14 students. If I'm willing to risk it, why aren't you?" Another said everyone was going to get COVID eventually, so what was the big deal? The friend of the bride who'd spilled the beans cried about being the worst bridesmaid ever. The photographer who got sick after shooting the COVID positive groom said her experiences throughout the pandemic have left her a little depressed. She recalled one conversation from the wedding before she left the reception. "I have children," she told the bridesmaids. "What if my children die?" The bridesmaid responded, "I understand, but this is her wedding day." So you just don't care about other people's kids? Like, right, I mean, it would suck if your kids died, but it's her wedding day, so. The nerve, the audacity. I don't understand it. Maybe I need to get married to understand it, but I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys like those Bridezilla stories.